Anyone can hear me? Can you hear me at all? Hello? Is this better at all? Can you guys hear me now? Possibly? Okay. Very low. How about now? Can you hear me now? Okay. All right. If this is too loud, let me know. I don't want to, change some settings. So if it's way too loud, let me know. Sorry, didn't mean to freeze on you guys. All right, well, let me restart everything I was saying. Well, I am just so happy there are so many VoidCritter fans out there. I never knew much better, or I didn't really know much about VoidCritters besides that super massive battleship kind of object that was on the ground that they played with. And I knew it was kind of based on Pokemon, but I just never really played with it at all. So you all have, thanks to Sims Lady, who's my wonderful admin and moderating in here. And she was the one who first told me about VoidCritters, and she loves them very much. And I have since fallen in love with them. So you all have her to thank for me doing this set. And it's funny, I loved Pokemon as a kid, and I was just remembering when I was starting this set that it was funny. I went to New York as a kid because I loved acting, and my parents gave me just like a little bit of spending money and like to buy souvenirs. And I remember on my trip that with my souvenir money, I bought Pokemon figures because that's how much I love them. So. And now I love VoidCritters as much. So while I get Sims pulled up and started, everyone let me know what your favorite VoidCritter is. I honestly, I don't know if this is like a typical answer, but I'm kind of in love with Medusa. And I think it's because of the color of her, but I might be biased on that aspect. So for everyone who saw a little bit of the preview, so there's 2 features basically on here, and most of it is gonna be requiring the Parenthood pack, which is what all of the VoidCritter battle features are on. But I also incorporated a totally base game feature, which is VoidCritter Go, and which is basically Pokemon Go. So, all right, I think we're started up. Cool. Let's see. All right, Veiled. Veiled always looks a little bit scary to me. Let's see. Boobalus? Boobalus? This is the first time saying their names out loud, even though I've been looking at their names forever. Snarky Diacodal. God, I should have actually looked into this a little bit. Maybe Googled how to say their names beforehand. Because I always mispronounce things. Okay, so you guys, what I actually did is I normally ask you all what house you want to play, but I went ahead, since Bob and Eliza have separate rooms, I decided to make Bob a VoidCritter fan. And I this is how poor I am at building and decorating, so forgive my poor skills, but I made Bob kind of like an adult VoidCritter fan. So before I get into the tablet, which you guys, Little Dica is in here, and he textured this for me and helped me with this so much. I can't wait to show you. So it looks amazing. But I first wanted to point out all of the VoidCritter things. So this isn't even all of the VoidCritter items in the game. I spend a lot of time just staring at Sims objects, and I guess I never really realized how Void Critter is scattered all throughout the Sims game in all these like different places. And a lot of the stuff is pretty hidden. Kind of, I don't know why EA does this sometimes, but they tend to like hide swatches back behind other, like they hide the best swatches not under the first one, if you know what I mean. Like, you know, because when you look at the decorations, you only see the top swatch. And for example, like this is one of the poster sets. I think everyone knows about these ones. These are some positivity posters. But this is like like a retro movie Void Critter poster. They have some bedding. These little stools came with, I think, let's see, which one is this? Yeah, this is Snowy Escape. The bed Snowy Escape. This is Get Famous. There's a bunch of towels from Island Living. And then look how cute these little plates are for like kids parties. There's Medusa. I don't know all of their names, I will tell you. This is the yellow one. That's a water one. But yeah, so and like these little sculpture guys, I think these are collectibles. I'm not positive. These are from University. And then what you're actually seeing are some other items that I'm working on for a little add-on set after this, like these little wall murals. These were actually on like a world object in Eco Living, and I've started to make a little add-on set, like kind of pulling some of the pulling some of the Void Critter stuff and making them more usable. Like these I thought would be perfect for if you made a store you can put on windows or just like murals in the city. And then I actually went ahead and took Bulbulus, and this is the Medusa collectible. By the way, if you guys don't have, this comes from the holiday, I think it's just the holiday gift set, which is a free pack you can download. So there's a ton of Medusa variations in there, but I this wasn't a toy. And then this one was, what's it called? Familiar. And then this was actually in the hamster cage, but I pulled them out and resized them and I made them toys so kids could play with them. And I'm going to do I've been working on some other like Void Critter swag I'm going to add to the game. So now that I've said all of that, the reason I brought the swag up is because part of it is in the tablet. So let me go ahead. I have the sound off for the game. I'm going to turn on the sound. Let me know if it's painful or if there's any looping issues since we had audio issues. I just want you to be able to hear the tablet. So, okay. Is there, let's go into build mode so there's some music. Can you guys even hear that? Probably doesn't look like it. Oh no, I don't know if you guys are going to be able to hear this. Oh, does that sound okay for everyone? The game music? Is it too much? Okay, cool. I wanted to turn on the sound because when they're actually using the tablet, there are sounds in the game. So this is the tablet, and guys, look how good this looks. This is all. Oh, you can just. Oh, there's not. I don't think there's music yet because I'm not doing anything. So there will be music when I'm playing the game. I'm not doing anything right now. So look how good this tablet looks. So Little Dica, I was working on this for so long, and I just, I think I've learned over the years that my skill set is not really in texturing. And Little Dica, as you know, is just talent oozing out of him. And so he helped me with this because I love this set so much and I'd been working on it for so long. I really wanted an object that looked good and it came out so well. So we have tons of swatches. Let me just make a copy of this and make it kind of bigger so I can show you the swatches. And I'll show you the back because the back actually has the VoidCritter logo on it. So let me get rid of this towel. I don't have tool in the game. I've actually never used tools, so I can't flip this, but when they hold the tablet, you'll be able to see the back. But there's tons of pretty colors. So these, basically we have all of like the typical VoidCritter colors and also like the colors of like the different VoidCritters. I was gonna say Pokemon, but and then of course some neutral swatches like white and black. But yeah, they're really great colors. And let me now delete this. And what's cool is it's its own object. I originally was gonna put this on the computer, but I liked the idea of doing a tablet because in the future I'd really like to let Sims be able to battle other players in their household. Currently, you'll see they only can battle other Sims online, outside their household. But I do plan on adding it to also be in the household. So when you click on the object here, let me get rid of some of this stuff. This is Bob's. This was his like. Even though I made him have like a kid's VoidCritter room, I pulled all the stuff off the shelf and I was like, that'll give him a little manly, masculine touch for his room because everything else is kids. But so when you click on the tablet, there are a few options. So everything under this tab, VoidCritters, that's going to be everything that is with parenthood. So if you don't have this option, then that's just because you don't have parenthood. But everything else you can do. Now, shop online. And that Sims Lady said they're for more than just kids. And that's right. That's a big point of this tablet is this works for children through elders. So before, VoidCritters were locked for just kids. And we can have VoidCritter fans of any age. But for shopping online, all this, I added this on here so you could, this almost works like Amazon. So you can buy either if you want to buy the booster packs. Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry. I mean kids room stuff, not parenthood. I apologize about that. But you can either purchase the VoidCritter booster packs if you want to have a little randomness and not exactly know what card you're going to get. You can purchase regular cards, limited edition foil cards. You can buy the wall stickers or buy swag. And I just separated these only because these are pretty easy to find in the game. But a lot of the other swag I wanted to put in one place for you all because it's not really that easy to find stuff and it can be in debug. So I actually pulled everything I could find in game. I made a list of. And so if you want, you can come in here and buy any of the swag. I call it swag items. And I pulled out just the specific swatches. There's actually even on the bottom of this snowboard is a bunch of VoidCritter characters. And these boxes are from, I think these are cats and dogs. You can't really see looking from here, but it's like a VoidCritter crate. And it's got like a VoidCritter logo on it and stuff. So this was, if I missed anything, let me know. But I just loved how much VoidCritter stuff there was. So I wanted to give you all a way to find it because it's kind of hidden a little bit. And a lot of this stuff won't be able to go into your Sims inventory. So when you are making a purchase from here, if it can't go into your Sims inventory, you'll see it says object placed in their household inventory, and then the money is subtracted. Okay, So let's play some VoidCritter Go. Let's throw this guy into, actually let's play a little bit on the VoidCritter tablet just so I can show you the back of it and how great it looks. So obviously, oh, I had him. I was testing with him, which is why he's sad. I think he lost a battle. Let's fix you up, bud. Remove moodlet. Humbling loss. Ooh, remove that guy. Okay. There we go. And so one thing that was also a bummer with the VoidCritter cards is that in order to battle with the VoidCritter cards, they had to be in your Sims inventory, which is a bummer because especially if you're like making a display kind of like how I did for Bob, you don't necessarily want to be able to, you know, put all of the cards away or like put them in your Sims inventory, especially if you have them on display. So the cool thing is with the VoidCritters, you can actually use them if it'll look either in the world or your Sims inventory. So let's go ahead and train a VoidCritter. So it'll pull up all of the VoidCritters that are available for training. So you can see if you hover over it, it says their power level and then some information on them. And I'll click out of this real quick. I'm showing you some cheats here. If you shift click on these cards, you can actually set to max power level. And so now that this is 10, you'll see if you go in here, VoidCritters, train VoidCritter, that one is no longer available because when it's maxed out on the power level, you can't train it anymore. So let's go ahead and train the special limited edition foil version. Okay. So do you guys see this? Look how good that looks. So it actually lights up. So if it's dark in there, it actually like glows kind of like a light. And yeah, I originally was going to put like stickers on the back here, but I'm really happy I went with the logo. So they can either do it standing or sitting. And can you guys hear that audio? It looks like, hopefully you can. So they just go on their tablet and what I actually did here, now this is a little bit different than the VoidCritter Battle Station. So the VoidCritter Battle Station it's actually a really complicated object. I was pretty surprised. And it actually will show you, it's like custom tailored to the battle setup. So it'll actually show you the VoidCritter you're playing with and the VoidCritter you're battling, and it'll go through some, you know, little battle motions. Now that was extremely complicated, and this probably doesn't mean much to you, but it was about 100 different interactions I would have had to remake, and that can just be buggy and hard to update. And so I thought this was a good solution. I ended up just using the video from the TV channel, which I think is cute, and it still shows them, and it's got a fun sound. So this is training the card. It has the same effect as if you were to train on the battle station. You're just able to do it from your tablet, and just the video is a little bit different. So this also boosts, depending on if they're adult or a kid, this will boost their video game skill for adults. And then for children, it'll build their motor skills. And then you'll see here in a second, we'll also be building their social skills if they're playing with someone. So yep, he's having fun and playing the game. And this will, depending on, they'll play this a dependent amount of time, depending on if they're happy or sad, what level the VoidCritter's at. I'm trying to think what else makes them. If they're about to pee their pants, they'll quit playing early. But you should be able to see, I think we did this guy. Which one did we do? And then also their skill level. So like the the mechanics behind this are pretty like complex. So if he has like a higher video gaming skill, he's able to train it faster. And you can also thank Sims Lady for this. If you guys noticed, he put this away in his inventory and not in the world somewhere. So she told me that it was really annoying that they always put tablets down like all over the world. So the Sims can put the tablet down in the world, but they're much more likely to put it down anywhere or into their inventory instead of somewhere randomly in the world. So if you see them put it down and you can't find it, check their inventory because that's likely where it is. All right, so I'll show the battle void critters in a second, but let's play some VoidCritter Go because it's the battle void critters is pretty similar. So you obviously you can, no, not obviously, CA doesn't always do this, but you can do any of these actions from your inventory. But I'm going to pull it out here just so you can see it better. So this is live draggable too, so you can pull it in and out. And we can do here, play VoidCritter Go. Now, if you see up here on the right-hand side, it says virtual void critters are all around the world around you. Click anywhere on the ground to hunt for them. If you can catch 10 before the time limit ends, you'll become one of the revered names of legendary void critter trainers and win a prize. So now I hope this isn't too confusing for you guys because VoidCritter, just like Pokemon Go, you're playing in the world itself. You're not really playing on the tablet necessarily. So to play VoidCritter Go, you have an 8-hour time limit. It will show up down here under the moodlets, and it'll show you how much time is remaining. So we still have 8 hours left. And during that entire duration, no matter where you are, if you go and travel to another lot, or if you're on someone else's lot, all you have to do is click anywhere on the ground, and you can see here it says check for virtual void critter. And so he's going to do this. And again, this has a lot of background probability and stuff built into it. Oh man, we still have some old decorations in here. And so he's going to see if he can find a void critter. And it's kind of in the wall, but you can see, I think this is Vulpus, is it? But you can see it showing up right here. Let me see if I can shrink the wall. He's kind of in the wall there. But so he has now found one virtual void critter. So he can go wherever he wants. And again, this is doable by children. This is children, young adults, and elders. So all of them can do it. And Eliza can be playing VoidCritter Go at the same time. And it's also available at any time. Similar to the tablet, if they're like really miserable, they won't be able to do this. Toxic Darklighter, Campos. What did I say? Close. Oh, look, he found an Articorn, I think this is. So they won't find one every time. He's gotten pretty lucky. So there's a little, statistically in the background, like the more often you check, the less likely you'll find one. I did give you guys 8 hours so you can see, look how angry he is. Bob didn't have any luck here. Try looking in a different spot or waiting a little before checking it again. Currently, Bob has 2 virtual void critters collected. Azura, oh, you made this kids event from Snowy Escape available to everyone at any time. Yes, so that is actually where I got the idea. I did change it quite a bit. And yeah, it's available anytime. And I redid all of the coding myself, so it's totally base game. I did do an 8-hour time limit. If you guys think that this is too easy, let me know. And the purpose of this, one, your sim is actually having fun while they do it. But you actually get a prize at the end. If you collect 10 of them, you randomly will get a prize. So it'll either be a card or any of some of the void critter swag options I showed previously. So it's totally randomized, and if you don't have a pack, there are some base game options in there for a prize. So you just have less options. Jazzy, if he leaves a lot, does he need to bring the tablet to continue to play VoidCritter Go, or can he leave the tablet at home and still play? So I actually did this purposely. You can see he's using his phone. And I did that purposely with the phone and not the tablet, so you weren't stuck with the tablet if you forgot it at home. So they'll actually be able to play on any lot with or without the tablet in their inventory. Now, as you guys know, I am a cheater at heart. And so I have a few options built in for you. So let's go ahead and we're going to cheat and find all 10 void critters. So if you do, Mochi Jenny, I just answered that question. Mochi says, do we need the tablet to play VoidCritter Go? Is it also an app on the phone? Basically, essentially, you need the tablet to start VoidCritter Go, but once it's going, you use your phone, so you don't need to take the tablet with you. But just to show you what it looks like when you do catch all 10, you can shift click the tablet at any time, and you'll see there's actually quite a few different options. Ignore this turn on. This is, I need to remove this. This is for me testing stuff. But you can see here, there's two options. You can acquire all monster. Well, there's a lot of options, but there's two options I specifically put in there. And you can either find 10 virtual void critters and acquire all monsters. Acquire all monsters will give you one of every card type, so essentially completing the collection. And then find 10 virtual void critters. That'll obviously complete the challenge for you. And this will only pop up if you're currently playing VoidCritter Go. So we'll go ahead and find all 10. So you can see you get an option, and I love this. Winner, winner, lobster thermidor dinner. Instead of winner, winner, chicken dinner. I love that. You caught number. That is supposed to be an actual number. So, like I said, why I was late was because I was rushing to fix the final few bugs, but this should say you caught 10 virtual void critters and join the ranks of legendary void critter trainers. The reward can be found in your inventory. So, he got a compost card for doing the finishing the challenge. So he can start again, there's no cooldown time, so he can do play VoidCritter Go again right away. And you'll see if they're currently have the app running or they're within the 8-hour time limit, this option will be grayed out, and it says your sim is already doing this. So if it's not letting you click on it, it just means it's already running. PD, hopefully I'm saying your name right. This would be so cool to have matching event club activities and traditions. Would that be possible? I was actually so surprised. I was looking at the club flags and stuff. I am totally surprised there's not a Void Critter club. So yeah, I mean this was actually really challenging mod to make. I've been working on this for at least a month, if not a little bit longer. So, but I have now caught the void critter bug. So, I definitely want, if clubs are something you all are interested in, like I said, I'm working on making items like these, making some more swag stuff. But yeah, or events, maybe I could do a void critter, not festival, but maybe challenge it where everyone goes and plays together. And let's actually go look at that. Let's go battle some void critters. Like I said, the doing a event where you could play each other. This was one reason why I did a tablet, not a computer, was so you could sit side by side and play each other. Oh my, Selena, I think it is, VoidCon 2022. I love that. Yeah, okay, if we have one, we're definitely calling it that. but I wanted the tablet so two Sims could play side by side. Currently, it was, like I said, it was already pretty complex, and it took me about a month to work on this. And it's kind of challenging to get two Sims to like time up and sit next to each other and play each other and do all of the appropriate testing, like them choosing a card and you choosing a card, and a very, let's see, I'm trying to explain. There's a lot of testing and like behind the scenes stuff that goes into the battling. It's actually very complex. And Sims Lady, maybe you can link it. She actually shared some information. I can maybe even post it on my website too. Depending on the cards that are chosen, the elements are stronger against other type of elements. And speaking of elements, let's do our first trivia. So I'm going to do trivia. I have two trivia questions for you guys. Since we're both on YouTube and Twitch, one person can win from each one. And so the first person to answer this question on each of the platforms will get early access to this set, even if you're not a patron. So let's go to the first question. I was going to do quite a bit harder ones, but I ended up making them kind of easy. All right, guys. So first person on Twitch and first person on YouTube to answer this question right will get early access to this set. So question number 1. I have the answer on here. Okay, we're going to do a different one since I have the answer up here. Okay. Hold on. I'm going to choose a different one. Dang it, why did that show you guys? Okay, I'm going to do a different void critter. That one doesn't count cuz I gave you the answer. It's okay. I have another one. Okay, we're going to do a different void critter. I'm going to pop up a void critter on here. You guys, I'm not like a super experienced streamer, if you can't tell. Okay. Hold on one sec. Gosh, so embarrassing. Okay. I'm picking one right now. Which one do I want? Okay. You don't have to spell it right either. If you just kind of get it correct, you will win. And Sims Lady she's the one who knows which one it is, and she'll be the one to pick. Okay. Can you guys see that? Which one is this? Who is this? What void critter is this? Not Nimbus. That was a fail. All right, we got someone on Twitch. I'm not going to say it because I haven't seen anyone on YouTube say it yet. And Selena, hopefully I'm saying that right. DM me on Twitch your your email. Florida Creations, pink hair onion. Oh, that is hilarious. That makes me so happy. Onion. We're getting a lot of onions in here. Mellow onion. All right, I'll let Sims Lady turnip. I think our toxic dark lighter, right, is the first one. So Nymphia, I think is how you say it, is the name of this void critter. So Radish. Okay, so before we leave, if you're not on my Discord, then you can email me. My email is just ravasheencc@gmail.com. Those two, just email me your email so I can send you the set. Okay, back to the game. Let's battle. I have one more question, one more trivia poll, and I'll make sure the answer doesn't show up when I pull it up. Can't believe I did that. Okay. So like I said before, the cool thing with battling is you can pick them. They don't have to be in your Sims inventory. They can be in the world, so you don't have to take them out of like a display. Oh my gosh. Meme or be memed, says TikTok hair radish. Gosh, I love these. And actually, if you see here, the foil ones actually look different, which is kind of cool. I don't know if my screen's like super tiny for you. But the rugs actually kind of show. These rugs show. This is what actually the cards look like, and then the foil versions actually look like this. So like this is a foil card and these are regular cards. Well, these are rugs, but you get what I mean. So it's cool, and like you can see here, right? Oh yeah, look, here's the same card side by side. Right? So that's a regular one, that's a foil one. Now, the foil levels actually don't do much in terms of helping you win, because it's mostly a rarity thing, so it's mostly a simoleon value thing. Oh, Artistic Simmer. Is this coming out today for early access? Yes, it is. I should have mentioned that at the beginning. It is coming out today. Like I said, I was rushing to finish it, so I probably have like maybe another like hour left to work out some details. But yes, it is coming out today. All right, so let's battle some void critters. So we'll battle void critters, and you can hover over it. And one of like I said, the background of this is really complex if you're going to win or not. So, and a lot of this is dependent on, since you're playing someone online, this is mostly dependent on the type of card, type of card your Sims has, the level it has, and then their skill set. So what it's going to do is it's basically going to compare the person they're playing against. If they're, and it's like I said, it's got some randomness in it, but like if Bob has a level 10 card and he's playing Bella Goth, if Bella Goth has a level 5 card, that doesn't mean Bob's automatically gonna win. It also depends. Oh, look, he'll play me. It also depends on if he, like, their video gaming skill, or like for children, their motor skills and social skills. Okay, so we can see here we're playing the game, and as we're doing it, similar right to the training, you can see he's gaining friendship with her. They can't currently like play their arch nemesis. And then if they lose, depending on their traits, like if they're mean or hot-headed, they'll actually start to dislike that person, or like have a relationship loss a little bit. But let's just marvel at this tablet that Little Dica blessed us with. Look how beautiful it is. Just like the little details he's so good at. I think my problem is I really struggle with making it not look so flat, and he's just so good at. Thank you, my bestie. I love you so much. He's always so helpful with me. So I am so happy we were able to get like a really cool tablet for this. And you can see all of like the icons in the what's it called? The queue. This is the void critter symbol. And while they're playing a game and while they're training, they're focused and they're not going to be able to like talk to other Sims and multitask. But if they're, you'll see in a second, you can actually research strategies. They're able to talk while they're doing that. Actually, I maybe let them multitask when they're training, but when they're in a battle, they're focused only on that. So he's playing, and then also while they're battling, the void critter is, oh, he lost. Look how sad he is. Got wrecked. Bob studied his opponent's moves carefully as he was handed a close loss. That won't happen again. Okay, so you can see now he's sad. And he is... Sorry, I'm not trying to make you guys sick jumping around. Oh, yeah. Duh, it goes into his inventory. So, you can see he lost, but he has pretty low video gaming skills, and that card was like a level 1. So let's go do like a card that's level 10. But like I said, it's not always an automatic win. He can... let's play Mortimer. Ooh, that's a fun hat. He can also still lose with a level 10. It just is totally dependent on the other person he's playing, what their skill set is, and then like I randomly kind of generate a card for them, and so it'll compare the difference. Oh, Bob's gloomy. So he should most likely win this because he is playing with a level 10 card, but there is a chance he won't. Oh, look, he looks happy. Bob brought his A game and walked away winner. He's a VoidCritter victor. So, I mean, those are basically like the primary uses of it. Let me show you too. What I actually did is made it so also if you hover over here, I tried really hard to get the power level to show up in the description, but I couldn't get it to show up. So if you hover over the card, you'll see their power level at the bottom. That way you can easily choose like which one you want to battle with. See, but what I did is if you look how many Sims you can battle against. So what I did is I actually had this interaction generate a bunch of random Sims that you can play against. So it's like I probably have too many. I should probably tone it down a little bit. But so you can play like your NPCs, but also like if you don't have any friends, just like in real life online, you don't need to like know someone to play them, which I thought that was kind of a bummer. Oh, you can play Vlad. And if you guys want, I can like, because obviously not all of these people are VoidCritter fans. So if you guys find like this isn't realistic and you want me to like tone it down and maybe make it so they can only play, you know, adults that have like the childish trait or something like that, let me know. I can do that. Also, I made it so adults can play kids. I struggled with that. I don't know if it's kind of creepy or not. But they can play kids. I mean, technically they could in real life. But so yeah, we'll have him play somewhere else. And you can see over his head, if you saw, there's little VoidCritter bubbles that show up. Meme or be memed asks, will there be markets for VoidCritters where at some point they cost a lot on the market and sometimes they'll be worth very little? Oh, that's interesting. Oh, that actually is a good point. Whenever you're buying something from the tablet via the online feature, the shop online, these are super marked up. So I think regular cards, so the booster packs are just regular price, right? Because those are kind of variable. The limited edition foil cards, they're 4 times cost rate, 4 times price hike. Choosing just a regular card, no foil edition, is double the price rate hike rate hike. And then swag, these are 1.5 times their regular amount. So I know this is kind of in my cheaty vibes, but I did at least make it have a cost upgrade, so for convenience. Oh, he lost again. It's so sad. Okay, Florida Creations. Yeah, kids playing adults isn't creepy. I'm almost 15, play Pokemon Go with my grandkids and their friends. Way to be cool, Nana. Yeah, and way to be cool on a live stream as well. Might I say, ew, did he just fart? Gross. Ugh, Bob. I didn't even know they could do that. But yeah, so that's basically it. So there's like tons I want to do with this. I know it seems kind of simple, but it was a real challenge to get this working properly on a tablet. And like I really do want to make it so they can play other people in the household. Now, this isn't an override. So Bob, although he can't use this, children can still use the battle station. So this doesn't actually this doesn't lock or override the battle station. So they'll still totally be able to use the battle station. Well, obviously if they're a kid. I didn't do animations for the adults for the battle station because it's just kind of weird. Um, Sky Donald, no wonder Bob has his own bedroom. He actually had his bedroom on his own. I think that's so. I didn't even know that. Sims Lady was the one who told me that. But oh no, it's being all laggy. Little Dica told me how to fix this. I think options menu, right? Yeah. Yeah, if you guys ever have that lag issue, I don't know if you noticed it. If you just open your options menu and close it, it fixes that for you. Okay, I'll do the second trivia question, and then I'm pretty much done covering the tablet. Once again, can we all thank first Sims Lady for being the source of inspiration for this, and Little Dica for his wonderful tablet. I'll do the last trivia question, and then I wanted to show you guys, for anyone else who's interested, there's like so many little VoidCritter items in the game, like not even stuff like posters and stuff, but they're hidden all throughout the world. So I kind of wanted to show you where they are around some just like fun spots. You can find them around the world. So and then I'll also show you guys the toys I made. So if you don't want to stick around for that, I'll do the second trivia question now, and I'll make sure the answer does not show up when I'm doing it. Okay. So I'm gonna do this. I'm so silly. I can't believe I did that. Okay, so again, the trivia question, whoever answers this first will we'll get one winner on Twitch and one winner on oh no, this isn't letting me. I'm making sure it's not I'm like so nervous. I'm gonna show you guys. Okay. Sorry, I'm getting distracted because I'm trying to make sure the answer is hidden on this one. Oh, it's not letting me rearrange these. There we go. Okay. So, first person to answer on Twitch and then first person to answer on YouTube, you'll each get early access to the set. So, just make sure you email me or write me on Discord. Sims Lady's gonna grab your name and just shoot me an email and ravasheencc@gmail.com, and I will give you the set. Hopefully in a few hours when I get it wrapped up. Okay, are you ready? Question number 2 without the answers showing. What are the VoidCritter elements? I even helped you out and gave you some icons for anyone who doesn't know. You have to name all 5 of them. It's me, David. Hey, you're right in the middle of our trivia. If you can answer before anyone else. Ooh! Is that Naomi or Nomi? That's a pretty name. Naomi got it first on YouTube. I haven't seen anyone on Twitch yet get it. I'm not going to say them until I see someone on Twitch get it. This, the middle one is the hard one for me. Or I think is the more challenging one. There were some really tough questions. I'll hi Kita, thank you so much. That's very sweet of you to say. Floriday Creations. It's funny, what you said is kind of how I am whenever I play Catan. Because there's like certain names, you know, for those. I haven't seen anyone on Twitch, Sims Lady. Do we have someone on Twitch already? Ocean! Oh my gosh, thanks for being here. You missed the beginning part of the... I'll have Bob use the tablet for you while again, so you can see it. Do we have a winner on Twitch yet? Let's see. And you guys, these were a lot easier questions. They were pretty tough before. Okay. Yes, Jazzy got it. Okay. Yep. So the five elements are earth, air, void, fire, and water. So yes, good job. There are some actually really challenging questions, trivia that maybe I'll do like a Twitter one or something for that. All right, Ocean just joined us, and she is always so lovely and covers my stuff. So I will, and Ocean, I don't know if you knew this, but Little Dica actually was the one who created this tablet for us. He blessed us all. So I'll show you real quick. So essentially you can shop online, you can buy swag. Also for anyone else who joined late, you can use this from your inventory or in the world. I'll just cover this quickly since I already went over it. You can buy swag. I picked out all of the swag in the game because there's tons of VoidCritter stuff, especially like this retro poster. You can also buy cards. And then the cool thing, most importantly, is you can train and battle your VoidCritters. The cool thing is the cards don't have to be in your inventory to play. They can be either in your inventory or in the world. You just choose the one you want, and you can choose tons of different people you can battle online. And there's, if you want to look back, I went over, there's kind of a complex mechanism for how the winner is determined. But then they essentially play on the little tablet and do the battle. They gain some video gaming skills, they build relationships with the person they're playing with, and then even while they're battling, the card levels up a little bit. And this logo on the back actually lights up, so if it were dark here, or if they were playing outside, they could, it would be lit up. Also here, so Sims Lady and I were talking about this, so while it's playing the video, so he'll show up here in a second. Okay, this guy right here on this poster. Let's see. Okay, so you see this? This is Chaz, right? This is like the Chaz doll person. But Sims Lady and I were discussing, so the VoidCritter trainers are Leaf, Berry, oh, there's 4 of them. Leaf, Berry, oh gosh, I should know this. But this is the Chaz, the Sims doll, like the collectible. But he's in here, but they don't call him Chaz. So I know one of these is Barry, and I know one of these is Leaf. And they definitely never name a Chaz, but they use the Chaz figurine. So he lost, so this is what happens when he lost. And then last thing, Ocean to play VoidCritter Go, which is totally base game compatible for anyone who didn't see. You just click on the tablet and say play VoidCritter Go. Then you can click anywhere on the world and click check for virtual VoidCritter. Once you have the app going in the game, you don't need to carry the tablet with you. So if you happen to go to a friend's house or something, you don't need to have the tablet with you. It basically lets you play it from your phone. But the interactions is initiated from the gaming tablet. So you can see he's clicking here. Oh, he didn't find one. He's currently collected 0 void critters. Let's go try on the porch. Mochi, can there be an interaction for your sim to teach others how to play Void Critter? Yeah, so please let me know. I love these ideas. Like I said, this was pretty complex and took me a while to do. So I like when I do a mini mod that's like pretty complicated. We need to make him find a Void Critter. When I do something that's pretty complicated like this, I like getting at least a first version out. That way, if there's any other bugs, he can, he's at least able to, or you guys are able to like let me know about the bugs before I start adding like a ton of complexity in it. So I definitely would love to add be able to like mentor and all of that to this. So if you play VoidCritter Go, yeah, so if you start checking repeatedly, I put in, so this is similar to the festival interactions, but I actually rebuilt it all from scratch. So I did I kind of got the idea from there, but Eliza's just been standing outside for like 5 hours. I did get the idea from there, but actually the probability of finding one and stuff, I did all on my own. So if there is, if you like click repeatedly, you're less and less likely to find a void critter. And this will be released today. And then I was trying to finish it before the live stream, but I have a few more things to do, wrap up on it. So I will be releasing it in the next few hours. There we go. He found one. Woohoo! So yeah. Oh God, Bob, that is so gross. It even has music notes. I have never seen that before. That is so disgusting. But you have 8 hours to do the VoidCritter Go. And again, you all let me know if that's like, if that is too long of a time. If that's not realistic. Oh, look, yeah. So see, it's been open. So he has 59 minutes left to go because we've had it open for a while. But for all my cheaters in there, I got you. If you shift click on the tablet, you can find all 10 virtual void critters and you'll randomly get a prize. If you don't have the kids room stuff pack, which has all the void critter stuff, there are base game compatible posters you can get. So yeah, gosh, why does Bob fart so much? That's gross. I kind of loved Bob. I didn't know he was like so nasty. I guess the kids room makes sense. I was thinking, oh, what was I watching the other day? I was watching Ozark. I don't know if anyone's fans of Ozark, and it just came out, the new season, which, by the way, the teenager in that was like 14 the last time the show was on, and it's been like 4 years. And so he's like 8, or no, it hasn't been 4 years. I'm exact. It's been like 3 years, and he's like 19 now, and he looks like a lot, like significantly older. And I love that his parents like just came back from vacation. It's like, oh, wow, well, you're like 4 years older. But then in one of the episodes, I won't say much, but they have a guest come stay with them. And they're like, oh, you can stay in our son's room. And I'm like, what guest would you ever be like, yeah, you can go stay in like our teenage son's bedroom? That is like, I had a teenage brother, even me as a teenager. Like, no one wants to go sleep in a teenager's bed. like if you're having like a guest you don't know very well, stay at your house. Sky, Rob, some Sims have a self-interaction available to be gross, which then gives options for belching or farting. Oh, I've seen, so I look at the strings a lot. The strings are just like the text. And there's something, it's called like Filthy Fabulous too, which is really funny. Let me see this self-interaction about being gross. Ew, it's like green. Meme or be memed. Will you add the Void Critter swag to the Amazon shopping cart? Yeah, I will. And also, I know if you guys noticed, the kind of bummer about the swag is that you can only click it one at a time. And I tried finding a better way to do this, so I'll keep trying to find a better way to do this. But unfortunately, it's when you're doing, these are called pickers. So, oh gosh, can you guys hear my laptop? It's like the fan is winding up. So when you do picker, so not everything can go into your Sims inventory, and if it can't go into your Sims inventory, it goes into your it can go into your household inventory always as a backup. Now with they're called purchase pickers or any other types of pickers. If you end up like buying two things, one that goes into your Sims inventory and one that can go into your household inventory, it won't complete the purchase. It'll take your money and it won't actually buy it. So unfortunately you have to click these one at a time, but you can see it does charge him, and then it'll tell you if it's placed in the household or object inventory. So I know that's kind of a pain that you can only buy one at a time, but a lot of these items, like this is all the same item, just different swatches. Same with the towel. You could just like buy you can just buy like the towel and then just change the swatch if you want. And then same here, you have the plates, which are so cute. And then, yeah, I put in like the bench and stuff here, and I think there's a billboard. Yeah. And these little figurines from DU. But, hi Cam, you finally made it live just an hour late. It's okay. You can always go back and watch it. I'm about to go. I want to show you guys, because I spend like all day, every day looking at this stuff. So what I was going to show you guys now was a lot of, let's leave Gross Bob. I want to show you all the little spots void critters are. It's funny because I never really noticed them before I started making. I mean, like I knew like Medusa, and I knew like that plushie was like what am I trying to say? It's a holiday cracker prize. But like I didn't realize it was a void critter, but they put void critters everywhere. Oh, I actually started to. Okay, I'll show you that later. I started making a little shop. So, let me make this daylight. I think Delagrassy did this. I don't know. I was trying to like do a fancy build for you guys, but I'm not good at building. So I was gonna make like a little void critter shop. And I ended up, after like 2 hours, I ended up just building Bob's room. But so some of the items are not, there's actually some items in the game, actually quite a bit, they're called world objects. So they're used to like populate the world, but you can't always find everything in build by, even if you do show world objects. So, and also some items just like aren't really usable even in their original state. So I am working on making, let's see, where are those murals? Oh, here they are. Look how cool these are. So these actually were like curved, and they were on like water towers in Eco Living. So I sized them down and I separated them to be 3 different ones. Now these could be cool. I kind of wanted to put like a brick pattern on them. If you all know, like, I think it came with one of the kits. It came with these really cool murals on the wall. Let's see. The only thing was I wasn't sure if putting the brick on it maybe I'll do like 2 swatches, one with brick and one, oh yeah, these ones, look how cool those are. So oh gosh, I hate that. There we go. I love the way these look. So yeah, maybe I'll do like a little brick kind of faded pattern like this. But these, I thought these would be cool if you wanted to do like a little Void Critter store. You can even like size them down and put them, you know, like in the windows or something. And yeah, let me show you some more of the cool Void Critter stuff I found. So one of my favorites actually is, I had looked at this object before, and after doing this Void Critter set, I was like, is that a Medusa graffiti that was in here? So these are the bathrooms from university, and it's actually funny. I don't know if you guys have ever looked at the swatches when you get, oh, maybe it's not this one. It's one of these. Oh, it's this one because it has like a ton of swatches. Okay. This, see all the graffiti, but look, there's a Medusa. And I think it's just funny that it has all of this graffiti on there. And I think Medusa's on the other wall on this swatch. Oh, not this one. Where is it? I know she's on here somewhere. There she is. And like a little gnome. But yeah, this is funny. So I love seeing that they use like the Void Critters in so many spots. But yeah, so there's a little like Medusa graffiti in the defaced toilet. They also, Island Living has quite a few stickers. Let me show you those. Let's see. Okay, so this is the bathroom, and I have show hidden objects on and show world objects. So if you can't find the stuff, that I just have it on already. So look, this bathroom, look at this. I forget what this guy is, what his name is. Someone tell me. I know he's a fire element, if that makes difference. But yeah, Island Living has this guy plastered in a few different places. So we have him here, and then on one of the vending machines. Cam, yeah, you have to play with Void Critters. He said he's never played with Void Critters before. What is it? Why don't they... This naming stuff drives me crazy. There's a vending machine that comes with Island Living. Where is it? You can buy like drinks from it. Oh, it's probably in debug, isn't it? I know I should get better build by. I think that lets you search debug, right? I kind of know where everything is, or at least what pack it's in, so I normally just go into debug and then just filter. Oh, here it is. Yeah. Oh yeah, this is where, which, by the way, I've always wanted to do. It is so ridiculous that I've always wanted to make kind of how I made it so you could buy snowboards and stuff from the wall. I always wanted to make like, take one of these stalls and make it so you could like rent stuff from it. But anyways, that was a side note. We also have fissure on the back of here too. Oh yeah, and then so here's the towels. So I showed these earlier. There's actually really so let me know your ideas as I show you these, because I kind of wanted to repurpose some of these. Obviously I'm going to release the tablet today, so this will be like a separate set I'll add on later. I've already done quite a few things because sometimes I like go crazy working on the same thing for a super long time. So I like was working on some Void Critter merch when I needed a break from this. But anyways, what I was saying was, if you have ideas of stuff you want, like I thought these might be cool to make like flag banners or even like bathroom runners from. Obviously take off like the ends and make it actually look like a rug. But yeah, like look, I love this one too. But yeah, so here, these are all of the bath towels, and they come in 2 different sizes. So you can see like these are the same one. And then there's, yeah, so they have 4 patterns in each of these. And then I'm trying to think what else was really, oh yeah, that poster I showed, that was, I really love that poster, and that one comes from, let's bring this guy over here. Oh, it's night. I'm like, oh, let's have her play Void Critters at night so we can see. Okay, so yeah, you can see this is grayed out. So when she doesn't have any Void Critters, it won't let her play. It'll tell you to go buy some. Let's play. We're going to play Void Critters at night. I'm going to buy a bench for her to play on. So we can see Little Dica's beautiful tablet light up at night. And I'm lagging again. Okay. All right. Oh, let's have her play Bob. Gross, farting Bob. Oh man, I like him a lot. I hate to say that, but the farting with like the music notes, it's not good. Can you guys see it glow? Look, that's like some Void Critter love right there on her Void Critter bench. But yeah, you guys see how it like glows up a little bit? I love that. I think it's so fun. Oh look, that's my favorite one, Medusa. But yeah, if you guys, I know, and I'm not as skilled as Little Dica, so and if you guys notice, I don't make objects that much anymore, just because I'm an engineer. I used to be everyone tells me technically I still am an engineer, but I got my master's in electrical engineering, and I used to design antennas for satellites. So I've done like a lot of coding in my previous life, and so I really love making mods. I kind of prefer now to objects, but for some stuff like this, I'm like, these are just calling to be like made something like more fun. Oh yeah. And Glitzy Ghoul says camping will be so fun. So you can do VoidCritter Go off the grid. You can train and battle off the grid, but you can't shop online if you don't have internet, and you can't battle other people if you don't have internet. But you can still, at the very least, you can still train and do the Pokemon or VoidCritter Go. And also, like, if you're camping, I only tested for if you have off the grid lot trait on. So I think it should be working. It should still work when you're camping. Let me know how you guys want that to work. Also these little, let's go here. What else did I find? Yeah, those murals were a big one. I put most of them in the buy swag, so it's probably not as exciting because I've already shown it to you like 5 times. But these little, look how cute these are. I love these. I'll show you all 4. This is, what were we calling this? Turnip or onion. Someone called it onion top or something. And then there's Medusa. Oh, I don't know the pig's name. And then Nimbus. So these 4 guys here. And I looked deep, so these were as much as I could find. There still could possibly be more. You never know, because they love to like tuck things into different places. Oh, and then I was thinking, how fun would it be? Oh, okay. I'm getting too excited. Jumping ahead. I was like, how cool would it be if you could make kids plates? And I was actually talking to Iceman last night, and so I was like, you totally need to make Void Critter cakes. Like, I'm such a Void Critter fan now. And let me turn down this music a little. And she's gonna be making some Void Critter cakes. Well, I think she said that sounds fun, and she probably will. But it would be really cool if she did. Oh, pink haired onion is what we called her. Anyways, I got sidetracked. What I was saying was, I was like, oh, this would be so cool if you could do like kids party stuff. And there actually already is kids party stuff. So we have Medusa, and I think there's 4 of them. There was one that I was like debatable whether it was actually a Void Critter or not. I think it was, yeah, so you have like the monkey one. I think it was this one. Now I'm pretty sure it is. I think Sims Lady and I confirmed with each other, convinced each other it was a Void Critter. I don't know if you guys can tell, I am lagging, and Little Dica taught me this trick. If you're lagging in build by mode, just click that button and it fixes it for you. And these technically aren't Void Critter stuff, but there are matching balloons that came with this party pack set, and I looked at them, and the colors actually do match Void Critters. So let me see. Toddler pack. What the heck? Oh, I need to go to show all. Yeah, these. Yeah, I didn't look at these. I wonder. No. I was like, maybe. But these balloon colors actually, it looked like they kind of coordinated a little bit with the Void Critter like colors. Maybe I'm lying. Maybe they don't. I think I was totally lying about that. They don't. What else was there? Oh yeah, that movie poster. That's probably one of my favorites. Oh, so the rugs. I just keep going. My dog always looks at me because I do that a lot. She like gets scared because I'm always gasping. There are these set decorations. Oh yeah, these ones. So I actually separated these and made them smaller already. But then I was like, they're kind of weird as rugs, so I can turn them into posters too. And then same with these guys. Ooh, I forget. I think this is why we have the tablet, because it's hard to find stuff. This one. So let me know if you guys want these like separated in any way. And then there's like this really cool movie poster that's like a super retro movie poster, and I'm probably just gonna have to buy it because it's really hard to find. Oh yeah, and then these are collectibles. They're the positivity posters, but it's Articorn and the pig guy. So there's those two. Oh, I didn't look at this one. Oh, and guys, okay, I found a pattern for, here, let me pull it up and show you on my desktop, because I found a crochet or a cross stitch pattern for Void Critters, but I went and looked in the coding, and as far as I can tell, there isn't. Let me get the zoomed up version. Can you guys see that? As far as I can tell, the pattern doesn't actually exist in the game. Like, you can't actually knit this. I looked through all the coding and I ran the cheat to like create all patterns in your inventory, and this one did not pop up. So correct me if I'm wrong, but it looks like they made this is what the texture looks like, the image file looks like that they put on. But I was so excited to see this, but I could not find it in the game. So yeah, let me know if I'm wrong about this one. And okay, totally side note. I love looking through it's called Game File Cruiser, and it's basically you can look at like all of the textures on stuff, and I found this and I want to make a little picture with it. You could, okay, this not only is my screen zoomed up, but I know this is like super tiny, but look what it is. It's a sonogram picture. This has nothing to do with Void Critters. But anyways, I was like, oh, I need to make like a little like poster thing you can hang on that. Okay, Snarky Sims, which by the way is our favorite wonderful writer at Sims Community, I think. Maybe, right? Or it was Snarky Witch, I guess. I don't know if that's your same name. But okay, so she is confirmed. Medusa's not one of them. Okay, so I will definitely take this and make a cross stitch pattern. I can even make a recipe so you can stitch it. So I will, because I found it and I was going crazy trying to find it in the game. They made it, they just actually like didn't finish it, which happens quite a bit. And then there's this poster. Oh, see, this is the kind of stuff I have to finish. Just so you can see my, these are the very small details that take me forever. If you notice, we're kind of far away from her right now. And the light's not on. And when we get closer, the light's going to turn on the laptop. See that? Yep. That is a setting I need to fix. See, it's just those tiny little things that take me forever. But the light is still working. I wanted you to know that. It's just that it's the lower LOD. Okay, so what else did I miss? Oh yeah, this super cool retro poster. That went into our household inventory. Let's get the Medusa. So I thought this Medusa, it's like this huge billboard thing. I thought it would be cool. I did a few toys already, which I'll show you. This poster, I mean, it's huge. So I thought I'd probably pull this out and just make it like a regular poster. But I just love the retro look of it. And I thought something like this would be fun. One of the, maybe a Medusa or something. It'd be fun to make like a little kid's nightlight that also scares monsters away. Would be fun. And then I don't know if adults can play with toys, but I can show you the toys I made. I was so surprised that those little Medusa plushies aren't toys. Okay, so we have 3 toys here. I turned the Medusa plushie into a toy, and they were like they're like super shiny. I guess they're like so I made them look more like fabric. I don't know if adults can play with toys, can they? No, we'll have to go. Can we spawn a child on the lot? Does she have any children friends she can invite over? Nope, she only knows Bob. Only Bob. But yeah, if you guys have any other ideas, I'll definitely make the cross stitch pattern. I'm so sad that they made it, but like didn't do anything with it. Such a bummer. Let's see. I know. We'll go use Max Villarreal. My sister's patriarch of her family. Oh, I should have just given her the childish trait. Toxic Dark Lighter says, Adults and teens with a childish trait can play with toys. It is hard, I will tell you, to get the toys to fit into the kids' hands correctly. Do you have to like place them super weird? Like, see, this looks like it's facing forward, but when you put him, he's actually flipped to the side. These aren't finished yet, obviously, that's why. Oh, and if you see on this thumbnail icon, I did like flip it so you could see the back of the tablet. I thought hopefully that would be a little bit easier. I love the play with him. Okay, the one thing that, oh, I guess he has the childish trait. This thing gets in the way. So I was actually gonna disable it unless you guys are in love with oh shoot. You thank you, Drew, for letting me know. I forgot it. How long have I been super zoomed in for? Oh gosh. Oh man, I've probably been super zoomed in for so long. Okay. But these I mean, I don't want to disable them for everyone, but I think it's like a little bit, it's like you almost can't even see they're a little bit intense. It's like constant virtual effects. And like you can't even see the toy, which I thought was kind of lame. But yeah, so we have like 3 little Void Critter toys here. And they keep hitting. I think there's like different types of toys. I think I played around with them a little bit. I made this one like the monster toy. All right. We don't need you getting in the way. We want to see Max. Karen S. Found a ton of Void Critter CC, but nothing that Rava has mentioned as far as I can tell. So, actually, Sims Lady has a Tumblr. If you could link that, Sims Lady, she's actually like documented a lot of the Void Critter CC. I actually don't have anyone else's CC in here right now. Only the stuff I made. But I know there is a ton. And I know there's like some display cases. One thing I thought would be kind of fun. Yeah, Sky, there's a mod that gets rid of the effects altogether. I don't like using overrides. I'm guessing that's what that mod does. And Snarky says, I love the effects personally. What I'll do is I'll just make an option for these toys that you can turn off the visual effects if you want. What was I saying? Oh, I thought one thing that would be really cool would be, I don't know if you all know, there is, I'm pulling up my website. Oh, let me pause the game. Okay. So if you go here, I did this. Cam, does turning headline effects off also turn that effect off? It does, but I don't like turning off headline effects because it turns off a lot of stuff. Like it turns off all of the speech bubbles and thought bubbles. It doesn't like just turn off the effects. It turns off like everything. I don't know if any of you have seen this. This is out for free for everyone on my website. But this is what I did with the military medal display case. I made it just kind of be this little frame thing. And I thought something that would be really cool. And Little Dica, I plan to try and texture this myself using all of the wonderful methods you taught me. But I thought it would be cool to have like a frame with like a matted frame with cutouts that you could put like it kind of drag and drop your cards into, and then it'll like just show the card part, not like the glass. So I don't know if you guys like that or if you'd rather like a shelf or something too. But I thought the frame would be kind of like more chic, I guess. Not something Bob would have, but But yeah, I think those are all. I'm sure there's something I was missing that I've found. But yeah, I'll definitely um I'll take in if I missed any of your suggestions. Oh, rodents. Snarky's just mentioned that. There is, if you all don't know, the pack the previous pack that shall not be named, but which has now turned to Batu. But you can actually buy Boobalus and have him as a pet. Which, gosh, I don't know if you guys know this, but Panda Sama and I, over a year ago, actually made a tiny hamster cage. A one-tile hamster cage that was functional. And I'm the holdup currently. We worked on it for like 3 months. And she did custom animations for it and everything. And I just need to finish it. Because this is bigger than a couch. It's like seriously massive. Yeah. I have so much in my graveyard. Sometimes I just spend so long on something. I have to take a break from it, and then I get really excited about something else, and then something else and something else, and then all of a sudden it's a year later and it's still sitting in my graveyard. But I did at one point, Panda Sam and I did work on that for a really long time. And it's like you can place it on any table, and it's like one by one. I'll have to, I'll maybe show that next week if you guys are interested in that. But it sounds like everyone likes the display idea. Yeah, if there's any other display, I was kind of looking. I did that shelf. It's actually Sims Lady says it's not technically a Boobalus. Is that Boobalus? Is that how you guys would say it? Or am I like being kind of, I don't know. So a lot of people are saying I wish for different cages for ages, really. So the cages were incredibly hard. Like the hamster cage was really hard. That's why no one's really done them before. It was really, really challenging. And I feel bad. That's why I need to finish, because Panda Sama did all the animations. I just need to finish the mesh. Okay, so Sims Lady says it's a genetically altered pet, so it's not technically a Boobalus. Snarky says, no, it's like a rodent breed to look like a Boobalus. So what? Is this like animal cruelty? They like paint. Also, I'm telling you, the tuning and coding for this stupid hamster cage is like so complex. Like the fact that these hamsters like can do more things than like the llamas and stuff. They can have raves. This thing is a garage. I don't know if you guys knew. I don't know how many of you have played with this extensively. But if you look, this is a garage door, right? And like I wouldn't have known this just like looking at it. But I know this because I've looked at the tuning and like the rigging for this, and this is at one point I think, because the rodents can launch from a rocket and like go to outer space and write books and stuff. But this door, I think at one point they planned to animate it and open it up and have a rocket come out of there, which a lot of times you can find this in some of like the EA objects. It's like they started something but didn't finish it. But they did make it so there's like a rave in here. So it'll like have like it's not like I don't know if there actually is a disco ball or if it's just lights. But yeah, and they can like write books, and then when they go on their spaceship, they'll come back and put postcards here. It's like it's like stupid how much work they put into this hamster cage that no one uses because it's so ugly. But Yeah, even if they just got rid of the tube, but anyways, but I digress. I'm going into a whole other thing here. But yeah, I hope you guys loved what I did so far with it. Thank you so much, Little Dica, for helping with the tablet. Thank you. Sims Lady has been not only the inspiration for this set, but also like my advisor throughout this whole thing, asking her questions the whole time. So with this, I think I'm going to go wrap up, eat some quick dinner, and then work on getting this set out. I tried so hard to get it done before the stream, but I just couldn't. I ran out of time. So I'm going to go get some dinner, and then I will get this finished and get this out for early access. Make sure for those 4 people who won the trivia, make sure to either join Discord and give us your name, or email me at ravasheencc@gmail.com, either one. Whoa, I've got a lot of VoidCritter stuff going on here. Make sure to give us your name so we can give you the pack early access. And then, yeah, I will finish this. And then, yeah, I'll be doing like the add-on set with all of the extra swag in there. So thank you everyone so much. We had so many people today. I love all the VoidCritter fans. Thank you for joining us, even if it was just for the VoidCritters. So we are, I'm glad we're all VoidCritter fans here now. Everyone with base game, I hope you enjoy VoidCritter Go. And if anyone here, I don't know if I know people ask for pack recommendations, but I don't know if anyone here, if you guys all highly recommend the kids room stuff. I think it's like maybe only like a $5 or $10 pack. I'm not positive. Maybe I'll do a giveaway of that pack or something. Maybe I'll do a really hard trivia question, because there's really hard ones for those. But I don't know. If you all really recommend it, let other people know if they just have base game. Because especially with the VoidCritters, I think now with the tablet too, it adds like there's not very many options for kids, as we all know. So I think this will add some great features. So thank you all for being here. Have a wonderful rest of your Sunday, and I'll see you next week. Bye.